Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be breaking down the Dolphins and how they were able to really confuse Ian Book and really make his life very difficult against the Saints on Monday night. Before we get started though, in this film session, please drop a quick like and a sub on today's video. That would really help my channel grow. Really appreciate that. If you're interested in more Dolphins film content videos, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be posting them weekly as I have been throughout the season. And with that said, let's dive into the video and I hope you enjoy. So before we dive right into the film session, let's take a look at some of the stats here. Dolphins versus the Saints. I thought that Brian Flores, Josh Blair did a fantastic job dialing up the defense to what they needed to get against that Ian Book-led offense for the Saints. Obviously, the Saints had a ton of guys out. The offensive line was decimated for them. Third, fourth string quarterback in Ian Book, first NFL start, did not go the way that he had hoped. And that was in large part just to the different looks that the Dolphins defense would give him. They did a fantastic job with the game plan, and really the execution was there too. We're going to dive into how that was able to be done right here, right now. Let's dive right into it. And we've seen the Dolphins defense do this really all year. Try and play this cover zero look. And what cover zero is, you've got man coverage across the board, and pretty much you rush everyone else. And in this situation, it's not actually going to be cover zero. It looks like cover zero, which means that on 3rd and 3, Ian Book has to get the ball out of his hands quickly. He knows the pressure is going to come to him. But in reality, these two guys are going to get back, and that's going to be Atlanta Roberts and Jerome Baker. I'm pretty sure the two linebackers in on this play. They're going to drop back into coverage, and that means that everyone else is going to rush the quarterback. What I love about this play is, it was actually Christian Wilkins, that's Christian Wilkins, but that's going to be Jerome Baker. So, Dolphins only rush 5 here instead of 7, but still, the pressure is going to come to Ian Book. It's going to get there. The Dolphins defense is really, really aggressive in that situation. So Ian Book knows he has to get the ball out quickly, and he's got this receiver running an out route right here, and that's where he wants to go with the football. What I love from here, the Dolphins lead the NFL in batted passes, and here's another batted pass. Look at Andrew Van Ginkel going up, anticipating this throw, getting a hand on it, deflects the ball. Nik Needham on the reception, intercepts it, picks it off, takes to the house for 6 to start this game off. But this is absolutely fantastic from this Dolphins defense, right? Number one, you're making Ian Book uncomfortable by showing that you're going to rush 7, only rush 5, but still Book knows he's got to get the ball out of his hands quickly, tries to. Van Ginkel helps tip it, and Nik Needham reading that play all the way just picks it off. Really great play here. Great start for this Dolphins defense. They were fantastic against the Saints with 8 sacks, 2 interceptions. This was one of those interceptions taken for a pick 6. Really, really big for this Dolphins team, and a great momentum starter for their win on Monday night. Similar, not quite the same look here against Ian Book here on this 3rd and 6 play. It's a little bit different because you see the 2 safeties up top, but it's not going to be a cover 2. It's actually going to be a corner blitz here. Brandon Jones is going to try and rush the quarterback, and then Jevon Holland, I'm pretty sure it's Jevon Holland, or this safety over here, that actually might be Jevon Holland over there, but this safety over here is going to come down and cover this guy. So it's going to be a corner blitz here. So as you see, right, corner blitz, you see a couple of these defenders, these 3 defenders bail out. But once again, Ian Book knows he's got to get the ball out quickly. What I love about this play here for the Dolphins defense, great play design, is that the whole idea is to dial up pressure from a different spot every time, right? Instead of it coming right up the middle like it sometimes does, why not bring it from the corner? Why not bring it from the outside? He wasn't expecting that, and you're still able to cover that. Ball still has to come out quickly because there's tons of guys at the line of scrimmage. You know that there's going to be pressure, so Book has to get this ball out quickly, but there's just nowhere to go with the football. Really good job by this defense just being so aggressive. They're able to close down. They hunt in packs like sharks and wolves, and they're just so quick at closing down the space. Really good job here. Christian Wilkins with the sack, Emmanuel Ogbah chasing him away, and then Brandon Jones, getting in that too. But this is just so great from this Dolphins defense, getting some pressure from another area, getting from the corner, being creative and with different coverages, but just really confusing Ian Book. That's how you play a rookie quarterback. That is how you confuse him. That's how you play him. You confuse him. That's exactly what the Dolphins did on Monday. And this isn't a sack or anything. This isn't a special play, but this just shows how this Dolphins defense has evolved. They're able to stop the run. Early in the year, they couldn't stop the run. Right now, they're a top 10 run defense in the league. And this is big for this Dolphins defense. Over the past couple years, the Dolphins have not been good at stopping the run. They just haven't. They've been really, really bad at stopping the run. Year in and year out, they're average to below average in that category, but they really improved. They signed Adam Butler in the offseason. Christian Wilkins has gotten better in that department. They brought in Raekwon Davis last year. That really helped things out. But Zach Sieler, too, he's quietly having a massive year for this Dolphins team, but he's a really big part of this run defense. But there's so many guys that can stop the run here, and this is exactly what you need to create. Look at this push here, moving the Saints' offensive line backwards and closing down the hole. There's just tons of guys at the line of scrimmage. There's tons of guys willing to stop the run here. This is just a really good job on a 2nd and 2 play, stuffing the line of scrimmage for a loss. Andrew Van Ginkel on the tackle on Alvin Kamara. And Alvin Kamara can run the football. We all know that, right? He's a really good running back for the Saints team, but really good job from this Dolphins defense staying disciplined here, staying in their holes and in their gaps and making sure to shut down those running lanes. So really good job here from this Dolphins defense. Really just able to stop the run. That's a really big thing, especially as a team that's trying to get into the playoffs. You've got to be able to stop the run. This actually might have been my favorite defensive play of the night for this Dolphins team. Obviously, you had the pick six. That was fantastic. But this is a 3rd down play. It's 3rd and short. I think it's 3rd and maybe 4 or 5 here. And the Dolphins look like they're rushing 5. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. Instead, they're only going to rush these 3. They're only going to rush 3. They're going to drop 8 back into coverage. And look what that does. You see a zone over here, zone over here, zone over here, deep middle of the field gone, zone here, zone here, zone here, and zone here. And what that does is Ian Book has nowhere to go with the football. There is just nowhere to go with the football. Maybe try and get it over here, but that would probably be shut down. There's too many guys in the area there for a good pass to happen. So there's just nowhere to go with this football. There just really isn't. And by now, the pocket's being able to collapse. Christian Wilkins has gotten so much better. Christian Wilkins, number 94 in white right there, has gotten so much better at collapsing the pocket. That's something that he's really worked on, since being a first-round pick out of Clemson a couple of years ago. And then Emmanuel Ogbah does it all the time. But this push here forces, Book out to his right. And as Ian Book moves out to his right, still trying to find some space, can't really go anywhere, and then is forced to run out. And this isn't even a sack, but this is a high-level IQ play by Xavien Howard. Xavien Howard does not go for the tackle here, but what he does understand is here's the pylon. That's the first down. Oh, that's a terrible drawing. I'll draw the first down marker. That's the first down. That's where Ian Book needs to get to. So Howard understands that he's not going to try and tackle Book here, right? He doesn't want to get, don't want to mess with quarterbacks and tackling quarterbacks. It's just dangerous, especially with flags and stuff that are so against the defense in every way possible. But he's going to cut off the angle, and he's going to make it impossible for Book to get outside. This is just so fantastic from, what should have been the Defensive Player of the Year last year. Sorry, not sorry, it says the NFL. I'm totally not a biased Dolphins fan, but this is just a fantastic job. You see how Howard he just races him to the sideline, and Book isn't able to get there. But this is a great job by this Dolphins defense. Josh Boyer and Brian Flores show that they're going to bring pressure. No, they're not going to bring pressure. They're going to drop these guys into coverage, right? Jaelen Phillips over here and Andrew Van Ginkel over here. They'll go into coverage. You drop 8. There's nowhere to go with the football. This is a coverage play right here. Really good coverage from the defense. And then more importantly, you get to the quarterback, you pressure him, you make him get outside, scramble around, you cut off the angle. Really good play by Xavien Howard. And then, you get the ball back. This is overall a fantastic play on 3rd down from the Miami Dolphins. Really, really, really well executed. And finally, how about the ability to win one-on-one? In this situation, the Dolphins are only going to rush 4. Someone's going to bail out here at the end. It's going to be Jerome Baker who's going to bail out here as he has to cover Alvin Kamara. But the Dolphins have, since week 9, have an 11% sack rate when they rush 4. That is the highest in the NFL. That's 1 in 10 times you rush 4 guys, you're going to get a sack, more or less. That's a really high number. Especially because there's 5 offensive linemen, sometimes a running back, sometimes a tight end, and you're only rushing 4 guys. But the Dolphins are really successful at it, and this is just some of the individual effort. Remember, Emmanuel Ogbah after this game has 9 sacks. Jaelen Phillips is 8.5. There are some high sack guys on this football team. Dolphins have 45 sacks on the year. They had 8 in this game. So this is just completely individual effort here from Emmanuel Ogbah. You're going to see how he just gets around this tackle right here on this nice little move here. You're just going to see him bull rush, push off, extend his arms, and then just sack the quarterback. I love how he just falls on top of Ian Book there. Make sure that he can't run away. Ian Book, really athletic quarterback, is able to move out, use his legs to create plays. We saw that all in today's game. But this is just single individual effort there by Emmanuel Ogbah. And that's part of this defense, right? They've just got really talented football players on this defense, guys that are able to simply bull rush an offensive tackle, disengage from that play and then sack the quarterback. Really fantastic job there by Ogbah getting the sack on Ian Book. So overall, Josh Boyer, Brian Flores did a fantastic job game planning for this Saints team. Number one, they realized it was going to be a rookie quarterback. What did they do? They confused him. They brought 3-man looks. They brought 5-man looks. They brought 6, 7-man looks, cover 0 looks. They brought pressure from different spots. I showed you where they brought corner blitz. They rushed 3 sometimes, dropped 8 into coverage. Different things by disguising them. And it was all disguise, right? All different looks, and that just made Ian Book have to look at too many things. And the pressure was there. Obviously, the Saints' offensive line was decimated. A ton of backups in there, a ton of practice squad players. But still, the Dolphins were able to take advantage. They were opportunistic, instinctive, and advantageous. And that's how you win football games. You do all the little things right. The Dolphins were able to do that. They were so good at getting to the football, and they have that killer instinct. They have that killer mentality. They hunt in packs. And then you got some of that individual effort there. You saw Emmanuel Ogbah, but there were plays where Christian Wilkins did stuff like that. Jerome Baker had a really nice sack. Really nice interception by Nik Needham, Andrew Van Ginkel, getting hands on footballs. That's exactly what the Dolphins defense does. This Dolphins defense is scary, and they've been playing at a really high level since that Ravens game. They've found something. They've gone back to this cover 0 look. They've gone back to this intense blitz, wanting to pressure the quarterback mentality, and it's working for them. So they're going to need to keep going at it. They're going to play 2 really good teams the next 2 weeks. Tennessee, they're currently leading the AFC South, and then you play New England, at home. So you got to win to stay in the playoff hunt. Currently, the Dolphins hold the 7th seed in the playoffs, in the AFC playoff picture. But this was a really good game, and the reason the defense won it for the Dolphins was they were really advantageous. The disguises, the blitzing, and at the end of the day, they cause confusion, and that's how you win football games defensively. So really nice job, really nice game plan from this Dolphins coaching staff. Brian Flores, Josh Boyer, really, really well done getting the Dolphins this win and moving them to 8-7 and into the 7th seed in the AFC playoff picture. Let's see how this Dolphins defense can play next week against the Titans. I'll probably drop a film session on that, so watch out for that. And once again, if you're interested in these Dolphins film sessions, drop that like and sub. I'm making them all the time. So get hyped. Big win for the Dolphins, beating the Saints last Monday, 20-3, but it was really a defensive effort from this Dolphins team. And with that said, that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub on today's video. I'd really appreciate that. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.